we going, bro?
Oh, to Mississippi.
Let's go. This is Landon's first real hunting trip, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like, besides going to Nana and Papa's in Ohio. So it is a blizzard out here, as you can see. You can go ahead and jump in the truck, big dog. In Pennsylvania, and we are headed to the airport. Me and Landon got to catch a flight down to our place in Mississippi. And yeah, we're gonna start hunting tomorrow evening, hunt for 3 days. He is skipping school. Hope his teachers aren't watching this. But we're gonna try to kill a big buck. Got to catch a flight, get a rental. We're gonna get a hotel tonight, and then going into camp tomorrow. But Riverbend, here we come.
Probably the best cheese curds I've ever had.
Do what?
Probably the best cheese curds I've ever had right here.
Really?
Good.
We made it, guys. We are at Riverbend, just getting unpacked, trying to hurry because we want to get to the stand pretty early. It's really cold down here, high like 34. Landon's freezing to death right now because I made him just come in his tennis shoes out here to shoot. But we're going to shoot a few arrows, make sure his bow is good, and then we are going to make a plan and go get in a tree somewhere. So let's get to it.
Alright guys, it's January 9th of 2025. My first hunt traveling. I'm in Mississippi right now with my dad. I'm gonna be hunting today, tomorrow, and the next day. So we're hunting at this spot. We've got 2 big shooters showing up the last couple days. So I'm hoping one of them walks by at under at least 30 yards. But yeah, we're hoping one of them pops out tonight and see if I can kill him the first day. What? Oh, I can't. I can't see him.
Pause the video. This deer we have a ton of history with. I think Michael Young calls him Curly, but Michael Young obviously runs tons of trail cameras down here. He lives close to Riverbend. He knows this deer very well from trail cameras. However, we've had some personal encounters with this deer as well. Micah was hunting last year and had this deer come by him. Micah thought he might be 4.5. Micah gave him the pass. So Landon owes Micah a huge thank you. And then earlier this year, I took my dad down there. It was the #1 deer I wanted my dad to kill and put him on. And Dad got mixed up on which deer was coming in. And this buck walked by him at 20 yards and Dad had no idea until it was too late. So this deer has somehow skirted by us a couple times and survived. And now it's our #1 target for Landon. So that's the history we have. Tons of trail cameras, several encounters, and now Landon has him. So resume the video. Okay, so this buck is as nervous as I've ever seen any whitetail ever. Well, that might not be true, but this buck is on edge. I mean, granted, it's late season. He's been hunted hard, and the wind is like light and variable. It's one of those evenings. It's so quiet, you can't move, you can't do anything, and I can't even tell Landon what to do. It's so quiet, so he's having to literally do everything on his own. He could have killed this deer a couple times. It just keeps coming in, not comfortable, going away. We're between where it wants to be and a food plot that's like 80-90 yards away, and for some reason it just keeps, it's like it's curious. And we've been spraying Scent Thief all evening up to this point, so he can't get us, but he knows something's up and he just can't figure it out. And so, you know, I feel bad because Landon's trying to figure out what he needs to do, and I just can't say anything. It's too quiet. I can't move. All I can do is keep the camera on this deer and hope Landon pulls it off. Muscle in my back. When I drew, I pulled a muscle in my back. Okay. That's cool. I just hope that was a good shot. Well, he came in, he couldn't make his mind up. Like, he kept coming in, let's see us run out to about 60 yards, come back at like 30, and run back at 60, like 5 times. The bigger shooter, the bigger buck. And then that buck came in, and it came at what I thought was like 20 to 25 yards. So I put my 20 on my lungs, and then I honestly don't know where I hit it, but it bedded down, so I don't know, let's hope. Let's hope and see.
God, Landon just shot us down at 10.
Might have been in the guts here.
He hit him. It was 1:45. I was too far around the tree and it was too quiet, and that deer was on edge so bad I couldn't even talk to Landon. He had to do it all himself. I couldn't tell him how far. I couldn't tell him when to draw. And the deer was just a little 1:45 when he shot. So the deer ducked, or he would have hit him in the lungs, but he ducked, and since it was 1:45, it ended up being the injuries high and back, but I saw the exits low and back, so and it's kind of lengthways through, so he definitely hit a lot of stuff back there. Not lungs, but going to have to give him some time. But the deer literally ran 80 yards into the brush and laid straight down, so he's hurt. We're just gonna have to back out and come back. But considering that he did it all himself, that's a hard lesson. Those are hard lessons to learn, because the biggest deer of his life, and it's dead quiet. It's just a tough situation, but he did good, and I think we're gonna get the deer. So we'll see you guys when we get back to camp. We'll give you an update.
So we watched this buck lay down after Landon shot it, and then it got completely dark. We eased out the other way, go back to camp, of course. You know, here comes the terrible weather. Freezing rain, snow, supposed to snow all night, supposed to get like 8 to 10 inches of snow. So before it gets too bad, we wanted to just make sure the buck was where we left him. Wanted to make sure he was dead, because we knew if we went in there and jumped him and he runs off and then it snows all night, we're gonna have nothing. But we really thought he was dead and didn't want the coyotes to get on him. So Michael Young's buddy comes over with the thermal drone, takes it up in the freezing rain, confirms he's right where we left him, and we can't wait to get in there and get him.
Dang.
You put the bow on and hold him up.
All right. Alright, so first off, if I had one thing to describe this deer needs to make his mind up. Because it took him almost an hour and a half to decide if he wanted to come in or not. Like, it was ridiculous. He came in 30 to 20 yards, would run back out to 70. Come in, he did it at least like 10 times. It was ridiculous. But man, we knew the deer were gonna move today because it is cold down here for Mississippi, and it's like freezing rain right now. Thank you. Good, it was a cool experience down here in Mississippi.
Landon, I think it's a good thing we went and got your buck last night. What do you say?
Yeah. I don't know if I could have scared him free in this.
Remember when I said in the airport, can't wait, or when I said on the way down here, I can't wait to get away from this snowy weather?
Yeah, I do remember that.
Well, that didn't age well.
No, it didn't.
That's our rental. We got like
I think that's
7 inches of snow. We're gonna go take some pictures of his buck and
Snow?
maybe get him out where y'all can see him a little bit. It was like sleet and rain last night.
Yeah.
And he's a beautiful buck. He's in the skinning shed right now, so we're gonna get him out in the snow and take some pictures.